Right, hello everyone. We've decided to do a slightly different setting. I'm actually in my local pub here, which is very nice, and I'm here with Matt. It's Matt. It is Matt Casey.
Casey, that's the one, yeah.
Because on your email, it's I think Matt.
Yeah,
Bunn.
Matt Bunn. That's my real name. It's Casey's my
Okay,
Casey's
yeah,
stage name.
all the actors have their stage names as well. Don't
Pretty
they?
much, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we're here with Matt, who's one of the stars of the film, and amongst the other well, there's quite a few different actors. We've got the magician as well, but you're mainly starring with the three other actors, aren't you?
Yep.
Which is Lauren, Marcello, and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question really is, how did you get into acting and why?
I think it's mainly. I mean, when I was at normal school, drama was drama and PE were the two sort of subjects that I sort of enjoyed. All the rest of them, they're sort of, I was just doing it because I sort of had to. So it was either the route of being an actor or becoming something to do with PE. So in the end, I chose drama because I kind of liked it. I liked all the games we played, and it was good fun.
Run.
Yeah, you'd have to run. I mean, depends on the warm-up games. Some of them you didn't have to run, but I just really enjoyed drama in school, and from that I just progressed on to going to the Michigan Theatre for 2 years and did acting there. And then from there I just did 3 years of drama school. So I've had a few years of acting training, but that's how I got into it. Basically, just really enjoyed it, and I love movies as well. I mean, the dream is there. The dream is in Hollywood.
I suppose you've got that constantly calling you, isn't it?
Absolutely. And obviously, as a teenager, you think, oh God, Hollywood movie, like what I wouldn't do to be there, sort of thing. So that's sort of been my driving force. So that's pretty much my school life.
So how did you find out about 22 Days Later, and what interested you in it?
Well, it's mainly it is actually quite different. I mean, because I know you do it's like a YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, a lot of other film companies just literally do a film, move on, sort of thing. But I like the idea of people writing in and suggesting what they want. I think that's actually really good. Like, it's a nice way of giving something back to the to the people, sort of thing. So
that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, but it's I really liked the script. I thought it was really imaginative, like a good use of invention. I obviously contacted me through Casting Call Pro and liked the script, and I was like, hey, why not?
Great. It's great to have you on board as well, because it was last minute as well. This is one of the other things, is we were looking for a full actor and we just couldn't find anyone. And I saw your profile and I thought, do you know what, he'd be perfect for the character of Mike. And it was literally the night before, wasn't it? There's no way that we're going to get him. Yeah. And then when you email us, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you get that with actors. Sometimes actors are just like, oh God, I wish the phone would ring, sort of thing. And
you've been so committed to it as well.
Thank you.
Took a day off work as well. Which, hopefully they won't see this.
No.
So what helps you get into character then? So you've got this character of Mike. What would you do as a preparation? What are the sort of things that you look into?
I don't know. I mean, it depends. It depends completely on the character. I mean, I tend to be as prepared as possible, but at the same time, I don't like to learn the lines so fully, because a lot of people would like to just go over lines over and over again, which obviously works for them. For me, I'd like to sort of just learn it just enough, just so it's obviously embroidered within me, and then on the day, then I can start sort of actually reacting to others, because it's that thing, isn't it? If you sort of plan something in your head, and then you get there and you're working with somebody, and you have to respond to them, and listen to them. There's a bit of it doesn't quite fit, because you're trying to get what you've prepared into the scene.
And it's exactly the same actually with directing and with storyboards. If you storyboard it and you've got a vision in your head and you're like, that is it, that's going to work, and then you get to set, and even if you've seen the set before, there may be certain things like the way people react in the movie, and you suddenly have to move the whole set, and you're like, well, this
absolutely,
or the pace of it isn't right for what you had in your storyboard.
Absolutely.
So I totally see where you're coming from there. And does it help with the other performers? So obviously, if you've got a performer that is particularly strong straight off the bat, does that help? Or if you have a performance that is very weak, is that harder to go off of?
Yeah, I mean, some again, it depends on the character. Some characters are naturally just infectious. You get a certain energy off of somebody's style on a character. It is difficult. I mean, when I was at drama school, there'd be some times when you'd be doing somebody else's take, and they'd be really up for it and really geared up, and so when the camera's not on you, you sort of give them that extra bit more to help them out. And then
Yeah.
when it turns around, the camera's not on them anymore and it's on you. And then for some reason they don't. I mean, they're probably like fatigued because of what they did, and you don't get
Yeah.
you don't get what you're expecting off of somebody in the scene. So it is kind of hard if somebody's not going for it, or if somebody's not giving you something back. Because as an actor, listening is one of the most important skills. And obviously, if you're listening to somebody who you know in the back of your head is not giving it their all, it does kind of,
starts
grate you a
to
tiny
continue,
bit
right.
when the camera's on you. But
Yeah.
but again, it's that thing is if you're working with somebody who is fantastic and who is going for it, it does give you a certain amount of energy as well.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So yeah, I mean, depends completely on the character and the actor. So
Real balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Between two. And so, what are you up to next? What's your next?
well,
Anything you can tell us about?
I've got an audition tomorrow for a tour in Northern Ireland, which are playing a German young boy in the war. So
Okay. So you're going to have to learn German, are you?
just the German accent. So I've got to
Right.
preparing tonight basically. And I've actually just written a one-man show on the Second World War
Oh, awesome.
that hopefully I'm going to sort of take to Edinburgh next year if I can. I mean, I've never been to Edinburgh. I mean, I'd love to go.
Yeah.
So
must
it's
be
just
lovely, isn't it?
yeah, it's just one of those things I've sort of wanted to do. So going to try and do that next year. But apart from that, it's just keeping active, keeping busy, keeping in tune with everything, and not tailing off. So yeah, that's pretty much sort of
Great.
my life story.
That's what I love. I love all the interesting ins and outs of an actor. It's one
Yeah.
of those areas that I've never had to do. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting to
And
find out from your point of view.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm not too bothered about sort of, we're offering you this job, Matt. Well, how much does it pay? I don't really.
Yeah.
In terms of the payment, not yet. I mean, I just want to sort of get a bit of a
Get
basis
your
in it.
show reels together. Get
Yeah.
what you need from different areas of the acting. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So I do a lot of free work, and it's because at the moment I'm just enjoying it. Maybe in a couple of years' time, when I've got a few more added responsibilities, it might become, it's for free. Okay, is it really sort of worth doing it? So
You've had enough of that.
that's
done
it. So at the moment, I'm just working hard and just applying to as much as possible. So,
Great.
yeah.
Brilliant. So that's Matt Casey. He's in the film The Great Spiel Run. What we'll be doing is do more of these. We've done one with Michela as well. And so we'll see you next time.
Excellent.